Today's reading is Kappa, an entry from the Monster Encyclopedia book series. An aquatic-type monster that inhabits watery areas like marshes and rivers throughout the land of Zimpangu. Their form is close to human, but they have green skin and carry a round, dish-like object on top of their head. They also have a shell, webbed feet, and hands, which allow them to swim effortlessly. Most of them are very mischievous and have a strong-willed personality, but they aren't very violent. Kappa children often intermingle and play with human children. They especially like a game popular in Zimpangu known as sumo, which involves pushing one's opponent out of a ring or pushing one's opponent down. Compared to human girls, their bodies are far more robust, and their mighty strength can even pin down boys. However, don't let yourself be fooled. They are monsters, and as far as they are concerned, the children that they meet are future marks. Through their socialization with human children, they unconsciously decide who they will have as their future husband. Even when they push boys over and pin them down during sumo, they experience a powerful arousal that they can't quite understand themselves. Their devilish nature is unconsciously eagerly awaiting the future when they will pin down a man in the same way and have sex with him. Once they have grown a certain amount, their lust suddenly swells greatly. They will go into heat and assault the man they targeted during childhood in an attempt to force intercourse. When their body is wet, their physical abilities increase, and when their scales that appear like clothing get wet, they squeeze their body, producing arousal and increased lust, so they are extremely dangerous when near water. If they sight their mark approaching the water's edge, they will drag him in immediately and attempt to initiate sexual intercourse. One must be very cautious. The dishes they carry on their heads are always wet with water. The dishes is their weak point. If it dries up, not only will they lose their strength, but they will become extremely sensitive to stimulation. Touch that area and they will no longer be able to move. The Kappa strongly prefers the vegetable known as cucumber. Especially when they're very little, they're often seen with a cucumber in their mouth. According to one explanation, it may be that, rather than the taste, it has more to do with the shape of the cucumber, which they are instinctively drawn to given their devilish nature. It's also said that Kappas during childhood may especially prefer cucumbers because it's something that they can practice with, for when they have sex with a man in the future.